What's up, guys? D7 back at you. We've got the National Counterterrorism Unit basically stating that we've got a huge event that's about to pop off, and they're putting big alarm bells all over this. They're saying that they have signs that Al-Qaeda is about to attack and to hit the country, and the timing is super suspicious, especially right here ahead of the whole Charlie Kirk funeral thing in Arizona, which is going to be held at a stadium, and they're already saying that it's going to be a target, like it's on their radar. We've seen a plethora of stuff happen thus far, but they're saying at this point, individuals have been caught on CCTV footage going in and also traced through credit cards, buying a ton of uniforms, police uniforms, medical uniforms, and the information that they're putting out there is saying that hospitals are about to be targeted. They're saying an initial event is going to happen, soft targets, large gatherings of people, anything like that, are on the table. And then, after those happen and people start to gather inside of the hospitals and the emergency rooms, they're going to be targeted. That's the warning being put out right now on the information that they're saying that they've picked up. We know how these things go. We know how these staged events pop off left and right. And we know how a hand is orchestrating much of everything that we're seeing out there. Now we need to get to the bottom and start ousting all the people connected in this big ring. But it is one big club. And this is going to be a huge event. You can feel it in the air. I would get ready. I'd prepare for something. I'd just be prepared for something at this point. They're talking all the big cities, NYC, Miami, Houston. They're all targeted in this. So it is the season, it seems. It's upon us for them to start pulling off these events en masse. And it seems like we're in a window. And don't forget what I said about November 11th. We enter a true astrological window where 4 heavenly bodies will be in retrograde. And to the enemy, that means a lot. Okay? So, just a heads up with everything going on. And again, pay attention to what's going on Sunday around this whole Charlie Kirk thing and any other major event from here all the way up to like Super Bowl, man. For real. Join me on the live streams going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, talking about this and a whole lot more. Have a plan. Stay safe, y'all. Stay sharp. Much.
Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bukak Padash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation you Akim out there that have been pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Glad to have my channel back. I had a 2 strikes on my channel where I couldn't put up videos for 2 weeks, but now that's in the past. That's water under the bridge. And yeah, a lot of things is taking place, man. You know, you have these major events where terrorist attacks could happen, and that's why the apostles tell us not to be going to clubs, not to be going to these social gatherings where you in the presence of a bunch of people in a great crowd, because anything can happen, man. You don't want to be caught up. Because Esau, he likes to stage things, man. Whether it's a false flag attack or an actual true event. 2 Corinthians 2:11. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. So we got to be on point. Because we know that we're in the time when the Lord is visiting the world which he made. So, hey, Job chapter 18, verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side. This devil been pushing terror, dishing out terror to these different nations, and these nations are starting to fight back. Or it could be the CIA, you know, pulling off another great false flag attack to bring in draconian laws to truly kick off martial law and bring forth Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1. We can't be ignorant of Satan's devices. Once again, 2 Corinthians 2:11. This devil is sly And he had to do things in the dark. Because most people is paying attention to the NFL, Major League Baseball, Charlie Kirk, and other things that's taking place in society. They're not taking heed or paying attention to what's really going on. Once again, they are blinded. So this is Job chapter 18, verse 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bidden, and destruction shall be ready at his side. Esau is the man of perdition, the man of destruction. So we already know that this devil is headed for destruction, but he's going to bring down how many 2/3 jakes he could bring down with him, and other nations that's in this country with him. They planted something big, man. Charlie Kirk was nothing but a psyop. Charlie Kirk was nothing other than a distraction for what these devils like to pass in Congress, man. Keep them distracted over here, and we're going to do this over there. Keep them distracted with things over here that's meaningless. Somebody getting put to death because of his views. He was a debater. So people debate, and they say things that other people don't like. So I guess that got him, ultimately the Most High whacked him out. The Most High deleted his ass, man. Because he was the wicked. He wasn't right in the spirit. Then you got people, you got Jake crying over this Edomite, man. That shit is embarrassing. But here it is, hey. The Lord is bringing these terrorists, man. Once again, terror should make him afraid on every side. And should drive him to his feet. He on point, like, oh shit. Trying to set shit up, know what I'm saying, prevent terrorist events happening. But you can't prevent nothing that the Most High set up. If the Lord wants to happen, it's going to happen. His strength shall be hunger bidden, and destruction shall be at his side. Esau is a man of perdition, which is destruction. You're going to face your calamities, bitch. You can't get out of this right here. But us as being men of the Lord, potential men of the elect, you have to be on point. You have to be circumspect. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world, and which he made. And he's visiting the world. That's what we've seen about a bunch of UAP, unidentified area phenomenons, commonly called UFOs, unidentified flying objects. You've seen all kind of shit happening in the world, earthquakes, upwards of the people. We've seen all these things, man. That's the Lord visiting the world. And it's only going to get worse, man. It's only going to get worse. It says, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Matthew, the 24th chapter, the 4th verse on down, speaks about these things. Yahushua is warning his disciples, which became apostles, of the things that's going to happen. All future events. And it's happening now. The time we living in. The age we living in right now. It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The manifestation of Esau's kingdom is coming to an abrupt end. When you go to 2nd Ezra, what is it, 6, 7, and 9? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is that which followeth, man. What do you think that means? Esau's empire is crumbling. every empire had a time to rule, and every empire had a time that it came to their destruction. You know? So there's no escaping the judgments of the Lord, man. Because whatever's going to be is going to be, you know? The Lord want Esau's empire to end at a particular time. It's going to end. You can't get around that, man. A lot of men don't understand the scripture, so they err not knowing the truth, man. Not knowing that the Lord set men up and give men what it says in Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. The Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. What is it? Let me see. Let me get it real quick so I won't butcher it, so I won't make a mistake and quote the wrong scripture. Let me just get it real quick. Let me just get that real quick. This is Daniel chapter 4. Okay. Verse 17. Yeah, it's 17. Slakia. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, which are the angels, and by the demand of the words of the holy ones, which are also the angels. The watchers are the watchers are the prophets. The holy ones are the angels. It says, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and establish and set up over it the basis of men. Who's the basis of men? The lowest of the men. Esau, Edom. Started with Amalek, you know what I mean? They're the basis of men. And the Most High have them ruling, but in due time, the Lord gonna take them out of their rulership. Why? Because the Lord set up a man to rule at a kingdom of rule at a particular time, and he shuts them down when his rulership is over. Case in point, look up the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, even Israel that was ruling during the time of, the Dark Ages. Now we're in the Renaissance period where Esau is ruling again, but guess what? The Most High is going to take him out of his rulership once again, and finally. So it says, let me get that real quick, Salaki. Let's go back to where I was at. Salaki, bear with me. Give me a couple seconds. Okay, I'm back on track. Okay, so let's go back to Second Ezra's 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an ending, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginning in wonders and powerful works, and ending in effects and signs. And we see these things happening. Esau is scared shitless, man. He knows his time is up. There's a slew of videos of these Edomite women talking about how they want to be with Jake. Because they know the power structure of Esau is failing miserably. They know. And it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, those that is a part of their hopeful elect that's out there in the highways and the byways, doing that which is right in the eyes of the Most High, out there doing the work in season, out of season, doing videos throughout the week, doing that which is right in the eyes of the Most High, shall be saved. It says, shall be preserved from the set perils, dangerous times, and shall see my salvation in my land. They're going to be beamed up, changed. New Jerusalem coming out of the heavens, conquering the earth. It says, and from my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then it reads, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. Them TikTok scoffers and scorners that's coming up against our thing, our ministry, not knowing what it's about, because they blinded. Similar to Isaiah 6 and 9. They don't know this truth. The Most High blinded them. But it's not feeding their ego, whereas Esau, the so-called white man, could be saved. They got Stockholm Syndrome. Why would you worry about another nation being saved that afflicted you? This don't make no sense, man. But you have a lot of niggas out there and women coming on TikTok, coming up against our ministry, and they're going to have to pay for that, man. Every idle word that come out of your pie hole, you're going to pay for. You dumb nigga. You're going to pay for it, man. It says, then shall there be in a pitiful case which I have abused my ways. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Your time is coming, man. All you TikTokers that come up against the ministry talking shit, putting your videos up, the days of torments are coming for you, man. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, good jobs, or Section 8, SNAP benefits, you name it. They have received benefits that have not known the Most High that called upon white man Jesus. And they that have lost my laws, while they had yet liberty, and when a place of as a place of pit was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Here's the point. The same must know after death by pain. You're gonna know you an Israelite and you was in error after death, but you got to go through that pain first. And here's the pain that's coming. Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharper to make a sore slaughter. Who's going to make that sore slaughter? What sword is being sharpened? The UN troops, them Gurkha troops, the National Guard, the military coming in, declaring martial law during the time of Jacob's trouble. What do you think is going to happen? 2nd Ezra, the 15th and the 16th chapter should come to mind. What do you think is going to happen? Death and destruction, all hell breaking loose. It says, it is sharper to make a sore slaughter. Esau going to come in these neighborhoods that Jake dwell in and make a sore slaughter with them military high-grade weapons that they have. You got this Jake coming online talking about, we got switches. Esau was given the blessing of the sword, my man, you dumb nigga. That's what I'm telling you, man. I hate niggas with a cruel hatred, man. I hate you niggas, man. I hate you two-third niggas, man. It's just stupid. You're like effeminate women making unwise decisions, man. You niggas are stupid, and I hate you niggas, man. And I don't care if you live or die, bitch ass niggas. It says, it is sharper to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished. Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 10. It is sharper to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished, that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? We not in a time of celebrating your birthday and partying and all this other bullshit, man. We ain't got time for that, man. It says, it contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And who is he? And he have given it into the hands of the slayer. Let's read it again. And he have given it to the hands of the slayer. And he have given it to be furbished, and it may be handled. This sword, the modern day sword is the gun. Who was given the blessing of the sword? Who was given the blessing to make these different guns, missiles? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It says, let me read it from again. Let me slow down. Ezekiel 21, verse 11. And he have given it to be furbished. Who was he? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hands of the slayer. Who's the slayer? Esau Edom. That's why King David cried and pray to the Lord in Psalm 17, verse 13, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. This is not a joke, man. This is not a joke. Stay, like the apostle said, stay away from large crowds, man. I don't be going to bars. I don't go to lounges no more. I don't play pool no more in these different billards, you know what I mean? Because it's a large crowd, a large group of people. I'm not trying to get caught up in no madness, man. Even though my soul is kept and protected by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, but still, why put myself in a situation where I don't need to be in? It's easy for me to go, if I want some yayan, buy some yayan, go to my house and drink it in peace. Without being around a bunch of degenerate 2/3 niggas, man. And women. A bunch of hyenas and ghouls. I don't need that shit. So I stay in my house. Go home, do the work, go to the gym. Come home, take a shower, relax in my house. There's nothing wrong with that. It says, verse 13, verse 12, Slakia, cry and howl. That's what we doing on Highways and the Byways and putting up videos. One of you people. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel, terrors by the reason of the sword that's coming. Jeremiah 30:7. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, the 16th chapter. Daniel 12:1. Jacob's trouble. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, it shall be upon all the princes of Israel, terrors by the reason of the sword, shall be upon all my people. The 2/3 of you Negroes, especially Native Americans, that's making a mockery of this thing that you don't even know nothing about, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. So with that, I'm going to end it. Abba Watazai, you Akim out there was edified. So I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rokak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.